She just expecting for me to come home. The word is too crazy. The reason my daughter gets handled at home. Father, forgive me, you know I be sinning. I woke up this morning. Yeah. Still can't believe it. The Robin Williams. That was so troubling. People in the city of Ferguson started a riot. Hey. What up, y'all? We live in this month. That Ace Hood. Just a little something. We live in this month. We gonna call the homeboy, see what he talking about. I pray that one day y'all this shit gonna change. City of pain. Niggas change. Brothers how much more pain do we gotta contain? How much more pain do we gotta contain? Please leave your message. Damn. Becky out here fucking up, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Becky out here messing up, man. We were sure gonna have my nigga Gooch the Great on the podcast, man. I guess he had some things he had to do. Becky's running behind. You dig? We'll go ahead and rock out for a few minutes. Give a chance for people to come in the room, you dig, before we get started. Meaning to tell me that all little people are missing is fucking outrageous. How many soldiers gonna die again? People so filled up with violence. Taking our lives and there's nobody ISIS. They kill us, just send us the messages. So I didn't text one. What up? I don't know what's going on with my co-host, but I guess it's a good enough time for us to get started anyway. You did? Welcome, everybody, to the 28th episode of the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast. I'm out here trying to get my little topic list together. Right? Man, we got a whole lot of stuff we got to talk about today, man. My goodness. It's been a lot going on, y'all. It's been a lot going on. How's everybody doing today? Matter of fact, before I really get into it, man, let me go and share this to the good old Fed book. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get all our little social medias together. We're going to go ahead and get this shared. Let's say Rebecca's supposed to be in here. Man, oh man, oh man. Where are they at? Yeah. All right. We good. Hope everybody can hear me. Hope everybody can see me. Let me get my audio recording jumping off real quick before we get started. Record that audio. Bam. And we're good, y'all. We're good. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's KD checking in from the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast. You dig? The best podcast in the world as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? We out here speaking about that real deal. Got my favorite hat on, you dig? Got this from the street vendor. On the low, had to pick it up, man. Look, I had some strings like that. My goodness, you did. Got all that under the brims. Hat's real fly. Got the Won't He Do It shirt. Got the Won't He Do It shirt from comedian Laugh Love. Got this at the Corey Holcomb comedy show that Nick came down here about, what was that, about January. Corey Holcomb came down. I purchased the Jesus Mom Was a Side Chick shirt from him and the Won't He Do It shirt from comedian Laugh Love. Hilarious, man. If y'all never checked either of them comedians out, man, you got to check them out, man. You got to check them out. Man, I hope everybody's been well. I know we've been gone for about a week. You know what I mean? We didn't do one last week. I was caught up, earning some ducats, making some money, making some major moves. You did. So, it's one of them things I don't get paid to do this, so I do it in my own free time. And I'd rather go get some money than do this. I love talking to y'all. I love shooting the breeze. But, man, but, I gotta go get that money. Got to. Man, let me see what's been going on with me. Oh, man, shit. I've been out here looking for another job, another just over broke. You know what I mean? Something that pays a little bit better than the just over broke that I'm currently working. So I will be switching companies very, very soon. Better pay, get paid every week. You dig? They seem like they got their affairs in order. But if not, for an extra couple dollars an hour and nice air conditioning services, I'll put up with it. But my people say they're a good company. They say they like it. You know what I mean? Went down, had an interview, boom, aced it, got hired on. We good. You know what I mean? So all of that. Let me see what else I've been on. Man, just hustling, working this business, working this lawn care landscaping business. You dig? Out here making moves, trying to put some money in my hands and the hands of some other black people. You know what I mean? I take care of my customers. I had a couple of toe up yards. Man, I had a yard I did yesterday. Shout out to the Rockoos. Shout out to the Rockoos. Peace and blessing to that family. Man, I had to get my people right. You know what I mean? Pulled up, seen the yard. I'm like, okay, it's cool. Seen the backyard. Backyard was toe up from the flow up. It's cool. But I understand, my truck broke down. Matter of fact, I was actually on my way to their house when my truck broke down a month ago. My drive shaft came out. I'm pretty sure we talked about that. Broke a U joint, which is the back of the drive shaft, and the front of the drive shaft needed to be rebuilt too. Man, going down the highway, they must have. I was like, oh God, oh my God. All right, bro, how much this gonna cost? Right. So I was actually on my way to their house. They said they had another company come in and cut the grass for them, and this, that, and the third. Okay, I respect that. You gotta get your grass cut. You know what I mean? Business is business. I do understand. But pulled up to the house, barely got started working. Ran into my brother, you know what I mean, the head of the household. Me and him was chopping it up for a little second, man. I said, hey man, what's up? I thought y'all had somebody come out here and, cut the grass, man. Dude, like, man, look, they came a week late. They did such a horrible job. Like, man, he like, I ain't never gonna hire them. And he like, you got a customer for life. So don't worry about it. I'm gonna take care of you. So shit, I cut the grass, edged it up real good, make it look nice, tight, and right. You did all that. Went ahead, knocked up the back, trimmed up all the weeds out the cracks of the sidewalks, sprayed it down with weed killer, cut some branches off of the fence, went to the other side because it was this abandoned house next door, or rather a Vaco, not necessarily abandoned, but it's a Vaco. Next door had a bush that was overgrown, so I went ahead and clipped it back, so all that overgrowth can stop coming over their fence. Took care of my customers real good, man, real good, real good. So did that, man. It's been hotter than the devil's nutsack out here in St. Louis, man. It says it's 90 degrees right now, but it's got an excessive heat warning. Like, it's so hot out here, bro. It don't even make no sense. Feels like 103. That's what the temperature feels like. It's 90. It's crazy out here, man. Like I said, it's hotter than the devil's nutsack. I went out in the morning, did a few things, came home. Took a little lunch break, cooled off, changed both my t-shirt and my undershirt, my wife beater, went back out for a couple of more hours. By the time I got home, I was drenched in sweat again, and that's just how hot it is out here. Like, you step outside and it feels like you on the surface of the sun. That's what it straight feel like. So I mean, other than working my business and trying to find a new job, ain't really been too much up with me, man. I know people be thinking that I have a whole lot of stuff I got to talk about, but I actually, outside of this podcast and a few other people, I'm actually very antisocial. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't like talking to people like that. I know people be thinking like, "Oh, Dave, you always got something to talk about." No, not for real. I really be chilling. Most of the time, I really don't feel like being bothered, to be honest with you. But when I do get into the mood to chop up some good game, that's what I like to do. So this is a platform for me to be able to spew the BS off of my brain. You dig? Me and my partner Becky, I don't know where the hell she at. And that's cool. She'll be here. Her technology probably messing up or something. But anyways, man, I have y'all been seeing the Terry Crews sexual assault situation? Have y'all been checking that out? Like, I know we discussed that on the first podcast, but I think it's time we revisit it. So what was it, about a few years ago? Terry Crews and his wife was at a party in Hollywood where a white man, a white Hollywood executive, decided that it was a good idea to grab Sherry Crews, as I like to call him, Terry Crews, but I'm gonna call him Sherry Crews, decided to grab Sherry Crews by his junk and held it for minutes. And homeboy thought it was a fantastic idea to just sit there and let another grown man hold your nuts, literally. And you know, your boy been all over the news. He had some interviews and all of that a few months ago. He trying to get some of that Me Too money. He said that he doesn't want to feel like he's the big black angry black man and this, that, and the third. You know, he doesn't want to be stereotyped in Hollywood. But that's a bitch move. And I'll tell you why. Because no straight, by straight, I mean heterosexual male, is going to allow another man to get into his space, let alone touch his nuts and hold your dick. Like, it just don't go down like that. You dig what I'm saying? It's just like it's man code. Ain't no heterosexual man gonna allow another man to disrespect him. And that sexual assault is totally, completely, 100% disrespectful. But Terry didn't do anything about it because he doesn't want to be stereotyped as the angry black man. Bro, you have forfeited all rights to your manhood. All rights. That's why I call homeboy Sherry Crews. Because you was emasculated, bro. Now, first of all, like I say, no straight male is going to allow another male to come into his circumference and grab him by his genitals. Like, men don't like to be in close proximity to other men. And by close proximity, like, if two heterosexual males are standing near each other, like if our arms touch, niggas be like, hey, goddamn it, hey, bro, you got to back up. We have this thing, and it's just I think it's like man code. It's a man thing. Like, we cannot be in close proximity with another man like that. And by close proximity, I mean somebody is invading your space, you know, Like you have an energy, you have an aura that surrounds you. Now, a lot of people's aura tells other people not to fuck with them. You dig? This is some metaphysical stuff. Your aura, your spirit, your energy tells people how to approach you, right? I have never been approached like that. But then again, I'm not in Hollywood. But then again, people don't try me at all. I'm a big dude, but I keep to myself. People don't try me. Okay, but I kind of give off that vibe like, hey, you know, we could be cool and all, but, you know, don't get it twisted. I'll bust your ass. You know what I mean? Men can't even be in the urinal next to a man. Like, if it's a urinal here, and a urinal here, it's going to be a dude here, and a heterosexual male is going to find an open urinal separate from the dude over there. You got to be at least one urinal apart. It's man code. And typically, most men don't even want to stand next to another man in the restroom while he pissing. Yeah, you got partitions up there, but no man want to be next to another man while he pissing. A real man gonna go find an empty stall and go use it. If you ain't got no choice, yeah, you'll butt up next to somebody. If the restroom's full, you just gotta go. Yeah, you'll make that sacrifice and you'll stand next to another man and piss. But as a general rule, you're not gonna stand next to another man in a urinal in the restroom when there's another urinal open apart from his, like on the other end. It's just certain things, right? So as a man, there are certain things that you must not let pass. And sexual assault is one of those things. Now, what I think with Terry Crews, or Sherry Crews, I should say, what I think with Sherry Crews, I think that this is not the first time. Now, Terry Crews is an old Action Jackson looking dude, G.I. Joe, Kung Fu grip looking ass, big buff black dude. And for someone to feel comfortable enough to just come up to you and grab your nuts and hold your genitalia for minutes. Nigga went and testified. He held my genitalia for minutes. He held your genitalia for minutes, but yet you didn't do nothing? Like, for real? So you was okay with that? Oh, he's not okay with it now that he's in front of the press and everybody, but I mean, let's be honest. What straight heterosexual male would not buck off on somebody who touched him inappropriately? Hell, Nipsey Hussle just slapped a dude the other day at the BET Awards because he called him sexy. Like, homeboy thought that was extra disrespectful. And he slapped the dude because of it. Wouldn't necessarily be me, you dig? But I understand where he's coming from. I get it. What makes your energy open enough to have another man, first of all, invade your space, invade your circumference, get close enough to you to where he can grab on you, but yet he didn't do nothing? This is just like the buck-breaking plantations that was in Jamaica back during the slavery days. Jamaica's so anti-gay because during slavery they had these plantations that were basically buck-breaking farms. Okay, so what the white master would do, he would put you in like a little guillotine. So you'd be sitting here like this with your head down, right? You be sitting there like that. You can't go nowhere. You locked in. And the slave master, who is male, white male, would rape black men on the plantation in front of everybody, as so to emasculate them from their manhood. You ever heard the expression, "you are my bitch"? Well, master would literally go out in the field and make these slaves his bitch by emasculating them, by, needless to say, fucking them in the ass. Okay, I hate to put it like that, but it is what it is. You dig? Who's swig water? So Jamaica's so anti-gay because of that. Now, I believe Terry Crews is in that very same situation. However, I believe that his choice was to take the D. Let's be honest, Terry's not that good of an actor. Terry Crews is not that good of an actor. I mean, come on, what have you seen him do? Everybody Hates Chris. That's sort of a comedic role. He played Cheeseburger Eddie in The Longest Yard. That's a comedic role. What else he do? He played Damon on Next Friday. That was a comedic role. You dig? So other than comedy and a few little action movies like Expendables, what can the brother really do? Now, I personally feel like, what's the name? Sherry Crews. I personally feel like Sherry wanted that to happen so he could get his little Hollywood money. But you wanted it, my dude. You asked for it. It couldn't have been the first time that didn't happen. You a slave. Terry Crews is a slave because he refused to stand up to someone who clearly didn't have his best interests at heart. Right? You didn't stand up to somebody who wanted some boy booty? No. But why? Wouldn't be me. I promise you that it wouldn't be me. I'm not going to sit up here and let you just grab on my genitalia like that. No. Not at all. Not at all. But at the same time, my energy would not warrant such an interaction, which leads me to believe that this was not the first time that this has done happened to the brother. You allowed a man to take your manhood in order for you to get a little paper. You realize how that looks, y'all? Maybe it's just me. You realize how that looks? Hold on, 1 second, hold on. All right, I'm back. Make that phone call. I was trying to see where my co-host was at. Who knows? Oh well. Show must go on. Where was I? Oh yes. Cherry Crews, the slave. He's buck broken. Literally. Like, bro, what is you doing? And I could be wrong. But it seems to me that Terry is overcompensating for his lack of manhood by working out extra heavy. You know, I could see that. I could really see him overcompensating for his lack of manhood by working out so much. Because why else would he continue to remain that size? Like, it's really unnecessary for him to be that big. I'm not saying that you can't be that big or work out or do whatever. But the thing about it is, if you got all those muscles, but you're not going to use them to defend yourself, because let's be clear, what that white man did was sexual assault, right? Terry Crews was molested. That is a chargeable offense. But he didn't do nothing, which tells me that your muscles, all the muscles that you got, don't mean nothing next to a white man with money. Because the white man with money gave Terry the price. Terry, what's your price? What do you want? Help me help you, Terry. You want this expendable role? You want this role over here? You know what you got to do. Don't bend over that desk, boy. Go on now. Don't bend over that desk, boy. Well, Terry be doing just like this. Well, I don't normally do this, but I need that paper. So you let a white dude rape you. And because he was afraid to be the angry black dude, the stereotypical black dude, you thought it was a good idea to snitch about it. So you decided to take it to court instead of handling it right there and then in front of your wife. Like, how does this wife respect him? She got to be on that same level of BS too, to be honest with you, because I asked a few women, a few friends of mine, like, well, you know, what would you think if your man got sexually assaulted by another man in front of you? Everybody be like, first of all, why would he be in my happy place? Why would he be by my happy place, which he did? Like, most women that I talk to would not be cool with they dude getting molested by another dude and not doing nothing about it. Right there. Because a woman's gonna think like, well, damn, if that happened to you and you didn't protect yourself, how are you gonna protect me if this should ever happen? Honestly, bruh, no good, Terry. Just be gone. Disappear. I don't want to hear nothing else from you. I kind of like Cherry Crews. Kind of. But, oh, holy shit. Finally, Rebecca, punk ass, that finally entered the building.
Yeah, this app was being stupid. I had to like uninstall it and reinstall it a few times to get it to act right. That hat is fresh.
Ain't you got like 2 phones, homie? Ain't you got like 2 phones, homie?
Yeah, the other one, they finally turned it off. You know, they kept paying the bill for a few months and they finally turned it off.
I mean,
It don't even come on anymore, which is fine.
You got the Wi-Fi.
I got Wi-Fi, but that phone don't turn on anymore. Like, I've been charging it for days, it won't come on. Oh well, I don't care.
They just screwed you completely.
That hat is fresh. I can't find no apparel like that with those type of like cross colors and stuff.
Man, this is my favorite hat.
They don't sell cross colors like that here in Kansas.
Nah, this was some little smoke shop dude got it from. I got this from a street vendor when I was working at the Delmar station. Well, unfortunately, Rebecca, because your phone was jacking up, Gooch Gray said he did not have time to wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gooch.
Have to catch him later.
Sorry, Gooch.
So, yes, but I was just explaining to the family that brother Sherry Cruz.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Sherry Cruz. Muscles don't mean nothing next to a white man with money.
I finally saw the interview.
I feel that he's overcompensating for his lack of manhood by having all his muscles. Now, we had discussed this. Now, The Rock.
Okay.
Dwayne Johnson. If you smell what The Rock is cooking, that
still
Rock.
Can't get my damn right eyebrow to raise. You see, I'm trying. Still can't do that.
Yeah, but anyway, you know, The Rock's Hollywood debut was Scorpion King. So he left the WWF for a little while, did the Scorpion King. Well, no, it was The Mummy Returns as the Scorpion King. Then, after he did a good job, and then they put him in his own movie, The Scorpion King. So he did a couple action flicks, but and he still had that wrestling physique, like big, buff, like, you know, swole. He still had that like wrestling, that football, that sports physique.
I will tell you though, in that movie, I think he was a lot more. He was bigger. He was a lot more stocky. Now it's like he's more cut.
See, the thing about it was cool for like his first couple of movies, but I think it was his agent or somebody told him like, hey, you know, in order for you to be more believable as a leading man in Hollywood, you're gonna have to cut back on your muscle mass.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, most people in America don't look like you. So they was like, you know, in order to be more castable, you need to tone down your muscle mass. And he did that. He changed his diet. He changed his workout routine. He still had a nice physique. But the bulk that he had when he was in like wrestling and shit, he slimmed that down. Like, you know, kind of like LeBron James. Like 2-3 years ago, he shed like 15, 20 pounds. You know, so he kind of lost some of that muscle mass, so he had to get that back up. But I say that to say this. The Rock had a reason for being swole. He was a pro wrestler. Then he did the Hollywood thing. He slimmed down his muscle mass. Then when they called him about Fast and Furious, they was like, we're going to be doing this thing with Vin Diesel. Y'all going to be scrapping. Vin Diesel's a big buff dude. Look, we need you to have that body like you had in the WWE, WWF. So he like, cool. And he did. He bulked the fuck up for Fast and Furious. But Terry Cruz's muscles did not help him when that white man grabbed his genitalia.
I will tell you, even that interview that I was looking for you when you was telling me about it, he did an interview on C-SPAN where he was saying how the guy held his even though he was sexually assaulted for just mere minutes. I'm like, so you let this man hold on to your nuts for minutes? Now, he did mention the fact that
bullshit.
When he was a kid, that he saw his dad, you know, beat his mom, and she was a victim of domestic abuse and domestic violence, and that was the reason why he wanted to get big, so he would never feel that powerless, and he swore that he would never be like his dad, and ended up being like his dad, but just in a less physical aspect of putting his hands on a woman, but more emotional abuse to women and things of that nature.
What the fuck that got to do with that white man grabbing you by your dick? Now
And
let's be clear.
he
Let's
did
be
say me
clear.
too in this interview.
Let's be clear. Your dick sit right above your nutsack. So if you grab the nuts, generally you're gonna grab the penis as well. So what does that have to do with that white man? What does your mother being abused by your father have to do with you getting molested by a white man in front of your wife at a party, out in the open, in front of everybody, and you ain't do nothing about it? So I feel his muscles are for compensation for his lack of manhood.
That could be true. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, he kind of did like a story timeline. And I will tell you this: as much as you say this girl voice gets on your nerves, that's how I ended up seeing the C-SPAN interview. I like Lovely T. I just think where she's from is just irritating. I think, but I like her. I like some of the stuff she had to say. Some of the stuff I think.
There's one chick who wear that same old musty, dusty ass wig, and using a Crayola box to put on her makeup.
Who you talking about? Cynthia G.
Cynthia G.
Oh, no comment.
I like that too.
Shout out to Metu.
I swear to God, Cynthia G remind me of my old supervisor, Daisha. Daisha was this chick. She wore the same dusty lace front wig. She had this long wig, down to like the middle of her back. It kind of had the crimps in it. You know how women be having their hair be kind of have. It's not curly, but it be kind of like with crimps almost. So it'd be kind of like zigzag like. So she had this little lace front wig. Man, that mug was musty as hell, boy. I'm telling you.
You said she had a musty wig, David?
Man, that wig was musty. You could tell. You get in the elevator, you be like, damn, they should be in this one. But then I be fucking with, when she got paid, because the wig got washed and greased. The wig had put a little afro sheen on it. Oh, what's going on, Daisha? You get some new hair? No, I ain't get no. That's the same one out here. Oh, okay, all right. Just be fucking with her. That's the same dusty ass. Daisha, what's up, man? You done changed the wig? How you know this is a wig? Bitch, everybody know this is a wig.
Stupid, man.
But anyway,
I know a couple people that wear the same wigs. I know somebody who's been wearing the same wig. No comment.
Jennifer.
Stop being petty.
Jennifer.
You an ignorant nigga.
Tell your man to buy you a new wig.
You ignorant.
Nigga ain't doing nothing else anyway.
Leave her alone. She been minding her business. You been minding your business. You don't never mind your business. Every week somebody calling me talking about what you done did.
Hey, niggas was calling on me the other day when I was at Wellston barbecuing.
I still can't believe you barbecued at your job, but hey, it is what it is.
I mean, come on, man. I'm the type of nigga I'd rather ask forgiveness than permission any day. Besides, I didn't see what the problem is. I was out in the open. There was nothing flammable around. I had a bottle of water just in case it got out of hand. I don't see what the big deal is. But Permit Patty or Permit Paul was on the train. And about, black man out there. There's smoke. Smoke. First of all, the only initial smoke was just coming from the first batch of charcoal. That's it. You know how you put the charcoals in the chimney, and then you put your little paper in there, you set it on fire, and it's a natural way to light your car. That was it.
You know what? I just thought about. You gave me an idea. I have a wood burning fireplace. I have a brick wood burning fireplace. I could legit do that in my fireplace.
You gonna make some pizza?
I don't even eat pizza.
Rebecca gonna be cooking the pizzas.
For your information, sir, I don't even eat pizza.
You eat pizza?
No.
That's blasphemous.
Regis loves pizza. I don't eat pizza. I don't like it. I don't care for it.
Right.
Well, but anyway, back to your boy Terry Crews, not Sherry. He gonna get you kicked off. He gonna get you kicked off Instagram too, like he did the brother Gooch.
Kicked off Twitter temporarily.
Which is stupid. Like, you that mad out of... What did Gooch say that was that bad to where he had to report it?
Called him a homosexual.
He ain't the first one that ever said it. And he ain't gonna be the last.
No.
But you know, Gooch do know them people. Gooch is known in the music and entertainment industry.
That's true. I was talking to the homie about that Big Daddy Kane freestyle that dropped on Funk's Flex a couple weeks ago.
What Big Daddy Kane freestyle?
Big Daddy Kane and I believe his DJ Scott LaRock, I think that's his DJ, was on Funk Master Flex's show. Shout out to Funk Flex. He's a bit of a dinosaur, but you know he's still getting his money. Big Daddy Kane dropped a nice little freestyle. You know, Gooch is good friends with Kane. So that was pretty dope. I'm like, see, y'all be sleeping on them old heads. And I think it was a modern beat too. I think it was a modern beat, but you can't tell me that these dudes can't rap.
I must say, Will Smith came down and did one too.
Will Smith is cold. I love Will Smith. Will Smith
killed that freestyle.
Will Smith is definitely in my top 5 MCs. I know I'm gonna get so much hate, man. How you gonna say Will Smith? Because Will Smith is dope. And I think Will Smith was like the first rapper to get a Grammy.
And then cuss in none of his lyrics.
Did not.
And I like Will Smith on the fact that every single time he does a record, he always calls DJ Jazzy Jeff. Every single record he do. Even when he did Fresh Prince, there was DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah.
So I just like the loyalty that they have with each other.
That was right around the time when I think they released like one album together after that. But still, like, Jeff is always around. Like, he never tours or anything without Jeff. Jeff has always been his DJ. Shout out to DJ Jazzy Jeff. Will Smith is one of my favorites, bro. Will Smith can spit. Motherfucker be sleeping on him. They be straight sleeping on Will.
I agree.
Come on, man.
I agree.
He had a song on the Big Willie Style album where he was talking about his experience with this chick and stuff. But he was using, like, well, it's not his experience, but he was just telling a story. Using, like, names of, like, candies. Like Nerds and, you know, some other stuff. It's called, I can't remember exactly how.
It's kind of like being creative.
Yeah, like, he straight did a whole story rap using, like, candy, like Charleston Chew, just using, like, little candy names. Cole, he redid that Just the Two of Us when his son Trey was born. He redid that Bill Withers, Just the Two of Us, dedicated it to his son Trey. That's his oldest. That's the one who don't never be in the spotlight.
Yeah.
He's from his first marriage. Right.
Yeah,
He's from the first marriage. And then Willow and Jaden are Jada's children. Man, come on now. That nigga had the Wild Wild West.
I love that song.
That was an old Stevie Wonder joint.
Yeah. Who originally did that song, The Wild Wild West? The old school one, The Wild Wild West.
Oh, that was
Wild Wild West. Who?
That was Mo D.
Okay, cool.
I used to go downtown. 120. Yeah, that was
yeah, man.
Ooh, Ooh, hey, when that nigga, man, go look up Mo D's diss track to LL Cool J.
I ain't never heard that.
Man, you talk about, cause you know, like Cool Mo D is like super intelligent. Super intelligent. Like when him and LL Cool J had that rap beef back in the 80s, nigga, he did a whole song dissing LL using straight L's. No word. He like, oh, you know what LL stands for? Lower level, lazy. And I'm talking about he just goes on. Like he just starts every word off with L, dissing LL Cool J. So,
really?
yeah. They gotta be sleeping on these old cats. Cool Mo D can get out, put an album out right now.
I knew Cool Mo D was good, but I didn't know that he came out with a diss track for LL Cool J.
Yeah.
But Cool Mo D will not go to the Corey Holcomb show.
Got that lazy guy, allegedly.
He will not do it. He said, you ain't been talking about me.
Man, shout out to Mo D. I know that's old homie. Shout out to Mo D. He cold with it. Man. But yeah, Will Smith is one of the greatest of all time. You can debate me, whatever. But come on, man. That nigga did the Men in Black soundtrack.
Love that soundtrack, by the way.
The original Men in Black theme. Matter of fact, he did the theme song for Men in Black 1 and 2. The first one was Patricia Russian, Forget Me Nots. That's where the MIB was sampled from. I don't know if y'all know that. But this just shows you how deep in the music that I'm in. It's not even on top of this, but fuck, we can do whatever we want. Then it shows you how much of a music head I am. I can tell you where stuff was sampled from. That Men in Black, that's the men in, that's the men in. Here come the Men in Black. Galaxy Defenders. Then Patricia Russian is like, please bring Forget Me Nots. Help me to remember. Yeah. That was Patricia. I could tell you where stuff comes from. You know what I mean? So I love music. Will Smith be picking some fire beats. You know how to do it, bro. And he was one of the very few. He was probably one of the first rappers who started doing soundtracks. Doing soundtracks like that. And he was so cold, he the lead in the movie, and he get to do the lead track on the soundtrack. Come on now. Come on now. Nigga say, look, I'm gonna do this, but I want the theme song. I want to do the theme song to it too. Now, I mean, the younger generation, probably don't really know about Will Smith as a rapper. They probably know him more as an actor, and that's cool. But then, like you say, when he came out with that freestyle, which was dope, which I was like,
that joint was lit.
That's real. Not no one. Not one motherfucking Migos ad-lib, nigga.
You stupid, man.
Not one reference about the plug. None of that. The straight bars. And even when he he did that little like 30-second minute video where he mimicked Jaden's video of that song that came out. That was pretty dope too. But yeah, everybody was like, damn, I didn't know Will Smith could rap like that. This is why we got to teach musical appreciation, bro. Like when I be having my homeboy Raheem in the car with me, we be out working. Shout out to my boy Ra Ra. I be schooling the brother because I'll play anything, nigga. I might play some rock. I might play some old school rap. He'd be like, oh, I heard this. Who is this? Woo, woo, woo. I'd be like, oh, this is this. This is this. Oh, this was sampled from George Clinton. Woo, woo. Okay, this is so-and-so and so-and-so. This is where this came from. This is that. Love the music. I love music almost as much as Monique loves snitching.
Oh, you petty. You petty.
I love music almost as much as Monique loves snitching now. Monique
I finally
loves
heard it.
snitching. I didn't even listen to it all. I was just like, for real, Monique.
Well,
So,
Lovely T again. That's where I found it, and I found it on her page, and she was talking about it now. She's kind of on the same wavelength as how we think about the whole Monique, Lee Daniels, and Tyler Perry type thing. But I
right.
did finally hear the phone call that she secretly recorded with Tyler Perry. And the phone call, I have to agree with Lovely T, it wasn't professional, and she just mad because the only thing she got was $50,000 when her husband is her manager, and he should negotiate for more money.
Ha ha. But see, that's not even her husband's fault. That was her fault.
Mm-hmm.
She accepted that offer. And by that, you lowered your value by other people. You're like, oh, you accept 50,000. That's nothing. She accepted that. She put herself in that position. I don't feel sorry for her. All that snitching she been doing.
Mm-hmm.
I told y'all that Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels. Well, nobody ever said that we did not believe Monique about her situations with Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody said that we never believed Monique. Now here's proof, y'all. Nobody say we didn't believe.
She tried to correlate it with the situation with the tape that came out with Damon Dash, and she tried to say, "Oh, well, everybody thought I was lying, and this and that, and you see what he did to Damon Dash, and this now I'm going to release this video, this recorded audio of myself, my husband, and Tyler Perry. I've been telling y'all this for years." Like, you can't even correlate the two. He gave that man $2 million. That man was supposed to pay him back. Precious
Well,
came out when, and you still ain't
2000,
gave this dude no money, and he ended up giving him, some more money on another project, and never got that money back.
I didn't hear about that. I did not
Oh,
hear about
I
that.
saw the video for Damon Dash.
Because
He wasn't like finna punch him in the face. One of his friends or whoever it was recording it, and Lee Daniels saw that he was trying to record it. He was trying to act all poison, this and that, and they was at an event, and I think they was at like a BET Awards or something like that. And Damon Dash
no,
confronted
they
him
was
like,
at
"Hey
the
man,
Donna
where's my
Summers
money?"
concert. They was at the Donna Summers concert, which is a moist event. No
Mm-hmm.
disrespect to the moist community. But we know ain't too many straight people unless they women going to see Donna Summers. I'll just be honest with you. It's okay. But yeah, he did say that Lee had reached out to him. Oh, I got this project. You gonna get producer credits, and you gonna get this money on the back end, and I got you. And that
Mm-hmm.
happened on a couple of projects, and they ain't never got his money back, never got credits for nothing, never got his name on nothing. So he been calling them, and but Lee Daniels been ducking them for about 8 years. So
Mm-hmm.
finally, I think he said his wife or somebody had got some tickets to the concert, and then his wife told him like, "Hey, Lee Daniels is gonna be down there." He's like, "Okay, cool. Let me go holler at him." He's like, "Hey, bring the camera. Record this."
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to give Lee Daniels no excuse to say that oh Damon Dash hurt me or he beat me up
Mm-hmm.
and this, that, and the third. No, nigga, you got it all on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, where is my money?
Yep.
You're right, Damon. You're right.
He was
I'm
just sitting there
sorry.
like, "Can we talk about this later?" "Yes, yes, you're right. Okay, we'll talk. I'll call you. I'll call you." And David Dash like, "No, I want my money." He's like, I'll call you. I will call you." He was like, "No, I've been calling you and calling you, and can't nobody reach you." Blah 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 blah. And he's, "Uh huh. You're right. You're right. We'll get it. Take it. I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. Like, bro, you know what it is. You scandalous. And I feel like that man should get his money back with interest. That movie came out 10 years ago. That was a whole loan. So if you look at that from a loans perspective, that's $2 million. Even with good credit, let's see. Let's say for Regis, he had a stupid low interest rate. His Regis interest rate is like 2.5%.
Mm-hmm.
All right, times 10. So you got $2 million over 10 years. So that's what? Yeah, $2 million over the course of 2 years. So it's 2 million times 2.5%. And you get that, and you times that by 20 years.
10 years.
Oh yeah, my bad. You're right. 10
Nigga say
years.
20 years, nigga. If you owe me $2 million in 20 years, bro. I'm coming after you, your family,
Everybody.
your dog,
Everybody.
everybody. 20 years? Oh, you can't owe me $2 million for 20 years, nigga.
2 million times 2.5%. That's a lot.
I'm actually surprised Dame ain't find him sooner.
Man, he a New York dude.
Yeah, Harlem. Yeah, Harlem cat. But anyways, back to your girl, Monique.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you know that you are not supposed to kiss and tell? Isn't that
Mm-hmm.
cool? Don't kiss and tell.
That's what it's supposed to be.
But you recorded that man, and I'm sure that he did not know that he was being recorded, but you recorded that man. And not only did you record that man, you released the tapes.
She dumb. She ain't gonna never be able to get a good job, acting job ever again. You better stick to them road shows.
Man, ain't nobody even coming to our damn shows. Come on, man. Ain't nobody gonna trust you after that. I don't need you tripping. I don't know who you listening to. I don't know whether you listen to Sydney. I don't know whether you just doing whatever you want to do, nigga, but that's not good, man. Who gonna trust you? I ain't gonna work with you. The first thing you gonna do, you gonna try to record me saying some shit and put it out on the internet. Oh, I told you. Nigga, no.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like homeboy who snitched on Swaggy P, aka Nick Young, formerly of the Los Angeles Lakers. You know, Nick Young was dating Iggy Azalea,
I remember.
the white rapper who was endorsed by T.I.
Mm-hmm.
Get your money, T.I., but shame on you for putting that bitch on. See, she ain't been shit after the little first 2 hits she had or whatever. Where Iggy Azalea been at? Back in
I don't
Australia,
know.
doing Pop Idol or some shit. Stay your ass over there in the Aussie country. So, you know, she was trying to do that. She was trying to do that yo, 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 ATL, Wild Shawty, hip hop, swing, tang, voice. Like, bitch, you don't talk like that. You talk with a whole Australian accent. Fuck it. But anyways, you know, homeboy, I don't know his name. It doesn't matter. He's a snitch. He's a rat. You know, dude. You know, okay, most men mess around with other women.
Mm-hmm.
It's a man thing to do, to mess around with other women. Just what most men do. Even when they got girls, they still fucking other hoes. They love you. Oh, they love you, baby, but they still out there fucking them other hoes. So Nick Young was at his house or something, and he was fucking with some other hoes, and homeboy was straight on in the cut. Just bruh. Then released the video, probably jealous, He probably wanted some of that white poontang pie, some of that rhubarb pie. Probably wanted some of that Iggy Azalea pussy, so he thought that if he snitched on Nick Young, get with Iggy Azalea, get some of that white pussy, but it backfired on him. Nigga, they traded you immediately from the Lakers organization. Nigga, how can people trust you after you release private information?
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of hard.
So who's
niggas ain't gonna want to talk around you. They ain't gonna want to do nothing because they can't trust
you. Niggas don't even want to change their clothes around you. You might be videotaping, nigga. So I just say that to say, how is Monique gonna work in Hollywood again when she keep doing this? Like, come on, man. It was bad enough she went on the Breakfast Club and was calling Charlemagne all type of Charlemagne's and Lenards. But damn, you out here snitching on Tyler Perry too, releasing video information. Oh, y'all didn't believe me. I said that Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry and whoop, 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 whoop. And that is why I should be getting more than $500,000 from Netflix. Like, bitch, you was lucky to get that. You mean to tell me you can't film your own special for $500,000? Who was that? Michael Blackson? That nigga said somebody. Michael Blackson, somebody said, nigga, for $500,000, I'll film 2-3 specials. And get my money off of it. Michael Blackson was like, look, I can record my stuff. Or was it Gary Owens?
Gary Owens pays all of his own stuff. So you may be right in saying Michael Blackson because Gary Owens pays for his production crew. He pays the house. He pays all that stuff on his own.
Yeah, so I think it might have been Michael Blackson. He said, he's like, look, I can film a special and I can sell it for $10 a piece. Stream it or, something like that. I can sell it for $10 a piece and I can make a healthy profit. So let's just say, let's go to the calculator here. Let's just say that you are selling your special for $10 a piece. And let's just say you moved, let's just say 5,000 units. So that's 5,000 people. That's really not a lot. Really not a lot. So let's just say 5,000. Yeah, that's $50,000 right there. I didn't even calculate it. That's $50,000. So I mean, for real, there go your Netflix special right there. That's only 5,000 people. That's really not a lot of fans.
I agree.
Even if Monique was to strike out on her own and start her own production company, which she won't, but she still won't cross for Master's Tape. But in the off chance that she did or would start her own production company, would anybody really come mess with her? Because we now know you can be a snitch.
You can't be trusted.
You what do they call it? You pillow talking. That's like my nigga Doe B. Rest in peace, Doe B. He said, let me find out you pillow talking with these bitches talking about robbing me and shit. You pillow talking, baby. Come on now. Stop. What is your problem? You think that people are going to accept you more now that you have released a confidential conversation between you and Tyler Perry, and you think that's going to get you somewhere? I don't think so. Ain't gonna get you nowhere. Who's gonna mess with Monique after this? Besides,
can't nobody trust you.
And let's just face
your own community can't even trust you.
Monique not that funny.
She alright.
She alright. She not that funny. She really not.
But this the thing. And I feel like the way that she put the situation out there is inappropriate to me, because I feel like even though they may have done her wrong, I'm not sure. But I'm just saying, like, I felt like she should have kept that within the community instead of putting it all out there in the open. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Because I'm like, okay, you give it, like the comment that they made in Luke Cage where they was like, oh, well, we ain't depending on black people. Black people can't even organize. Like, I mean, I just think of it on a more of a wider scale than that. But you go ahead. I'm sorry.
Speaking of Luke Cage, season 2 dropped last week.
Mm-hmm.
I binge watched it. I ain't gonna lie. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I know Becky had to watch it twice, but that's okay. I understand. You got to do what you got to do to make your home.
I'm gonna shoot your ass in the pinky toe.
Oh no, that nigga shot me in my pinky toe. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Just passed last year. Rest in peace.
It's good. But it's a lot of stuff that they talk about. One of the comments that Luke Cage made with old girl, she was like, how come you can't testify this and that? He said, because I'm black. He's a vigilante black ex-con. Yep. And he said, even if I wasn't an ex-con or a vigilante, the black negates everything else.
True that. True that.
So, yeah, it was good.
I enjoyed it. I really did. Thought it was dope. Mm-hmm. Now, I think Luke Cage is the highest rated Marvel series to date, featuring a majority black cast. Mm-hmm. And as we was discussing earlier, I understand that Luke Cage is intellectual property of Marvel, and Marvel's intellectual property of Disney, along with the Black Panther. I get it. You own that. Marvel owns that. But you can no longer say that black leading movies or television shows will not do good.
And that's true. I understand. Because that'd be the first thing that people try to say is, oh, well, black shows don't do well on the big screen. They don't do well on TV. They just don't do well.
You wasn't saying that during the blaxploitation era, when literally Superfly and Foxy Brown and all this other shit saved the movie theaters. Them and the Kung Fu Chinese flicks, you know, that's what saved the movie theaters. You weren't saying that now. You weren't saying that then. It's cool when black people got to say. But, yeah, it's cool when black people got to say you. But as soon as you don't need saving no more, our black pictures don't do well overseas. Hell, Black Panther far surpassed expectations, even with Forrest Whitaker's horrible African accent. I present to you the Black Panther. We will now strip the power of the Black Panther. That nigga Godfrey was clowning that dude. I love Forrest Whitaker, but that accent is horrible. I'm African. I don't even know what picture. Yeah. So your friend, not necessarily your friend, but white woman who has been dubbed Permit Patty, called the cops on a black girl selling water in front of her house. Permit Patty claimed that the Negroes were making too much noise, and she told them to turn it down, and they would not, at which time she pretended to call the police But I like when homegirl, I've heard it was an auntie, I heard it was a mama, I don't know. But whoever the guardian was with her at the time, I like the fact that she got all up in homegirl face with that phone. Where you going, little bitch? Where you going? She trying to duck. You trying to see her little punk ass? She trying to duck behind the wall. If I duck behind the wall, they won't see me. Homegirl came over there like, gotcha, bitch. I wasn't calling the police. I was just pretending to, until they released the 911 call. But we already knew that hoe called the police. Come on.
You Betty.
We already knew that hoe called the police. It was just like that white bitch who called the police on that little 12-year-old and his sibling cutting grass. Well, the grass clippings from that yard got into my yard, and I had to call the police. What? So, some grass clippings from your next door neighbor's yard got into your yard, and that was a reason to call the police? Or was it because these two black kids were out here cutting grass by themselves, making money? That is the type of bullshit I be talking about, bro. We at war. You gotta do something now. Granted, not all white people are white supremacists or suspect white supremacists. There was a white man, and I don't have his name. I could look it up, but I'm too lazy to do so. There was this white man who actually donated some equipment to the little boy and his sister so that they can run their little business. He was a white dude who actually owns his own landscaping company, and he went out and bought them some new equipment. So shout out to the white dude. That was very kind of you. Not all white people bad, but that permit Patty bitch, that barbecue Becky bitch, that bitch who started trying to fight them black girls at the pool. Fuck all y'all. All y'all can go to hell in a handbasket.
Tell them how you really feel.
But Permanent Patty had to quit her job because I think she had some sort of cannabis company, treats for pets or something. I don't know. She had some sort of company she had. And as soon as the video came out, a lot of her, what do you call it? Not customers, but a lot of the stores. Yeah, clients.
Merchants.
A lot of the merchants that supported her withdrew their support from her, which forced her to quit her own company. Hit them in the pockets, y'all. I have two solutions. First solution, hit them in the pockets. Second solution, shoot their ass. Rebecca?
I'm not gonna go there.
Come on now, you niggas better be. No, don't you shoot, man! Shut the fuck up and sit down somewhere.
Stupid,
nigga, I
man.
wish you would. Nigga, watch a white supremacist run up on me. But then again, I don't have those type of problems. Not to say that I cannot be the victim of white supremacy, because we're all victims in the system of white supremacy. But like I was saying earlier, your energy, your circumference allows certain things. Terry Cruz's energy allowed him to get molested by a white man.
Oh my gosh.
My energy, I typically don't get fucked with by white people or black people. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, in my spirit, people don't typically fuck with me. Maybe it's because I'm antisocial. Who knows? Rebecca, speak on Permit Patty. I keep wanting to say Peppermint Patty. That's from trouble. Matter of fact, I seen a picture that nigga Tyreek had of Permit. I should say Permit Peppermint Patty calling in.
Mm-hmm.
From behind the stand. Let me see if I can find it. Speak on Permit Patty, and I'm gonna see if I can find this picture. That's
Permit Patty is old girl that was calling the police
about the water.
about the water.
Yeah, about the little girl selling water.
Yeah. I don't. You know what? When situations like this happen, even with Permit Patty and old girl in Oakland that was calling the police on folks saying they didn't have a permit and all this other kind of stuff. Like, I don't understand what the big deal is. Like, you making a bigger situation out of absolutely nothing. Now, how old was this little girl that was selling this water? Do we know the age?
Oh, I think she was like 8, 9,
She
something
should have
like
took
that.
she should have took that water and popped that lady upside the head with it. I'm
Hmm.
not saying I condone violence. I'm just saying, like, you doing too much. You ain't got nothing else better to do with your day than to bother an 8-year-old girl from selling water, and you crying because you say she ain't got no permit.
Why she need a permit to sell water?
Hmm.
Yeah, there's some Negroes up the street got a cooler outside, be selling drinks. Yeah. Rebecca, can you see that? You got your mic, you got your video on, nigga. Can you see that?
It was on. It keep going off on its own. Hold on. Yeah, I can. You stupid. That's exactly what happened.
That's that nigga Tyreek, man, posted. I don't know where that nigga be finding that shit from, but wherever it
Dude,
is.
the memes, they still putting memes up about the lady that called the police in Oakland.
Yeah.
They was putting her face on the back of Kings for charcoal.
Say they was putting her face on the back of Kings for charcoal.
Memes, all kind of stuff. It was hilarious.
Straight.
Mm-hmm.
All
The
right.
internet is savage. Social media is savage.
Oh yes.
Them niggas is a beast, and they good with their editing.
Yeah, buddy. Would like to take this time to give my condolences to the Jackson family. Papa Joe Jackson passed away a few days ago.
He did.
I believe he was 81. He was in his 80s. Definitely he was in his 80s. So, you know, you can say what you want about Joe Jackson, but none of their kids was on drugs. None of their kids stole or did anything else. Like, aside from the two brothers, I think it was Randy and Jermaine, who had a baby by the same raggedy bitch. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
And look. Had a baby
crazy.
by the same raggedy bitch.
Wow, that's crazy. And how did you explain that to your kids?
Man, so your cousin is actually your half brother. Wow.
As a woman, how do you explain that to your kids?
And look, you got that Gooch pussy in the streets.
Yeah, a lot of people can't say what they want about Papa Joe Jackson, but he would always be famous for beating his kids into success.
That's true. I love Jackson. Jackson, the American Dream. My nigga Joe was the shit.
He was a beast with them kids.
Hey, who? That nigga was like, Michael, man, you gonna get it? You gonna get it good? Who left the town to pool? Michael, man. Who played Catherine? Angela Bassett, fine ass. Go to bed, Joseph. Michael, man. I said, go to bed, Joseph. No, that's a real woman, boy. And they couldn't do shit but go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Brother Joe did get some of that side pussy. Catherine
Yes, he
held that
did.
family down. Catherine held that family down.
Just held their family down.
Catherine held the family down. Catherine Jackson, his wife, the mother of all the famous Jacksons. She, yes, Rebecca, did you see that video of grandma pranking her grandson?
When he pranked it, where she finally got him back, acting like she was dead, and that
Yeah.
nigga about died. Oh, I died laughing.
That boy had that brand new Mustang too. Probably had a little V8 in that mug. Grandma was hollering like, Grandma passed out like Kevin Hart. Grandma
No, Jesus, help me.
was like, Grandma,
That
she's
nigga was
Grandma.
crying. That nigga was crying.
He's like, no, Grandma, no. It's like, Grandma, are you okay, Grandma?
That nigga was crying.
Yeah, so Grandma got up like, he's like, Grandma was like, how does it feel?
Right.
How the punk ass pranking me? How does it feel?
Pretty much.
Man, look, Grandma's a gangster.
She got tired of that man.
He got your back.
Because he was always pranking her every chance he got. He was pranking his grandma.
Yes, and Grandma got him back with a quickness. My God. I thought that was hilarious. I swear to God, I watched that video like 2-3 times. I'm like, damn, Grandma's sick with it. And that's
Grandma
perfect.
wasn't playing at all.
And that's perfect because she old. So you like, damn, did the speed kill Grandma? And Grandma get up like, got your ass, nigga.
Hey man, did you hear about that story in Brooklyn where this 15-year-old girl made this sex tape with her boyfriend Junior, and they ran a train on her?
Junior.
This just happened a few days ago. So this 15-year-old girl named Stephanie Atasios or something like that, and the video is still up on her Facebook page. Why Facebook ain't took it down, I don't know. But she made this sex tape with her boyfriend Junior, and they are a part of this gang called the Trini something. The Trini something. And they basically ran a train on this girl. The brother is a leader in the gang, and the brother got mad. So they went out to go find this dude named Junior. This trifling heifer decided to call her friend who favors her boyfriend, because they was looking for her boyfriend. She called her friend who favors him, which this dude was a good kid. He was in school in this police program, whatever, and said that she needed to borrow $5. For whatever reason, they got him to meet her, allegedly, supposed to be meeting her at the bodega. And this gang came out and beat the crap out of this little boy. And they don't use guns, they use machetes to kill you.
Yeah.
Took the machete to the nigga neck and sliced his neck. And the store owner was there the whole time and never called the police.
Yeah, I heard about that.
You heard about that? I was like, that. And then she posted something on Facebook the other day talking about, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I should have never lied and told my brother that it was you. I just didn't want my boyfriend to get in trouble, and I didn't know that they were going to kill you. Blah blah blah. It was like 7 of these dudes, and he kept trying to convince them that it wasn't him. So now the bodega has shut down permanently.
Good.
them people ran that man up out of his business within 24 hours.
Good.
Like, his bodega got shut down permanently, and then all the dudes who was in the tape or whatever got arrested. But the parents are saying, like, they feel like the man at the bodega should be held up on charges because you saw the whole thing happen. You didn't call the police. Even after they left, you didn't call the police. The boy got up and asked the man for help, and you could see him on camera shooing the boy away, telling him to get out. He don't want them problems.
Yeah.
Then he was walking down the street, and he got to his parents' house, and he was on the steps. 2 police officers was right there. Neither one of them never picked this boy up. The hospital is on the same block he live on. The bodega is on the same block. No, these police officers did nothing. They just basically sat there and watched the boy die. They didn't pick him up and walk him 5 seconds to the hospital or none of that. Crazy.
That sucks. I think that is a very sad situation.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, although it is sad, the Dominicans are not black, so therefore hold your nose. So I gotta say that. Even though technically they're black, because y'all niggas ain't but a different boat stop, from anywhere else. But since the Dominicans are Spanish and not black, hold your nose. I'm sorry the little boy got what he get killed.
Yeah, he died.
I'm sorry the little boy died. I'm sorry it happened. But Spanish community, hold your own nuts. I'll see you capable for none of us. Any of us is getting killed, they'll never say nothing about us.
So do you believe that people should worry about their own community?
Yes. Absolutely. Positively, yes. First of all, people need to worry about their damn self instead of worrying about what everybody else is doing. Because when you focus on yourself and you're not focused on what everybody else is doing, you're going to get some stuff done. Focus on yourself and your community.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seen no Hispanics, Mexicans speak out for black people. I ain't seen no Asians speak out for black people. I ain't seen no Native Americans speak out for black people. Yeah. I don't see some black people speaking out for black people. So them the ones that need to fuck off too. Because I don't give a damn about slavery. Ugly ass. Nigga, I wish that Robert Harris would have lived. I really do. Because if Robert Harris would have lived, Steve Harvey would probably not be on the Kings of Comedy. Robert Harris is the brainchild behind Bebe's Kids. Hilarious. And just when he was starting to kind of come up, he died. It was his time, I guess. It just sucks that a man so funny died like before he reached his peak. It's kind of like Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac was starting to get white hot.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac was starting to get white hot. He passed away. Sucks. But Robin, he got this joke. It's a hilarious joke. He said, I think he's from I think he was from Chicago. Anyway, he said, what the nigga say? He say, Holy pulled me over because I passed him up the other day. I couldn't believe that shit. Holy pulled me over talking about some, why did you pass me? Because I'm in a motherfucking hurry, Mr. Officer of the goddamn law. They say, hey, you got any dope in the car? He said, no, it's a home to gun. What the fuck? Rest in peace, Robin Harris. Test 2, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And you know he's not the voice behind Robin and Bebe's Kids. It's actually Faison Love.
Really?
He died before Bebe's Kids came out.
Man.
But Faison Love sounds just like that dude.
Just like his ass. That's crazy.
Matter of fact, I got the DVD sitting over there right now. I'm looking at it right now.
I'm mad because I can't even find it on DVD.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It was bootlegged.
It is a bootleg. It's a very good bootleg, but it's a bootleg because I searched when I was still in the OPs. I wanted to watch Bebe's Kids. I wanted to see it. I wanted to own it. I searched. I could not find it. I went to some little backwoods, rinky-dink little website, and I ordered 2. I ended up selling 1, I think, on eBay, and then somebody like complained that it wasn't real, so they kept the money and the DVD. But I finally found one, and I didn't even realize it was a bootleg until I got that little eBay complaint. Hold on, I'm finna show you how good this mug is. Hold on. Now, this the DVD, right? Looks official. Looks very official.
But when you open it,
looks
that's dope.
Official, right? But when you look on the back, it's a bootleg. And I didn't even realize it. Like, this motherfucker is so good, I didn't even realize it was a bootleg for real. Set that off to the side. I might watch that later. Went hollered at the bootleg man too. I got some new movies. I got this movie called Don't Get Caught. I don't know what that's about, but it sounds interesting. Got this movie called Addicted. Forget what that's about. That sounds interesting. The Ocean's 8. With the women. I don't know how I exactly feel about that. I want to watch it and find out what's up with it. I would prefer that they would create an entire new series for women, but whatever. And I got this movie called Beautiful Twisted. I think that's this movie dude was telling me about this gal who was like smashing like 3 dudes at the same time, like in rotation. And then they found out that all of them were sleeping with homegirl at the same time. Then they all started fighting and killing each other and stuff. I was like, damn, let me see. I was like, yeah, bro, let me get that movie with the old girl with that killer pussy. Let me get that one.
Wow.
And I got that John Gotti movie with John Travolta.
Okay.
So I just so happened to pick up some movies. Because homeboy be always up on the corner selling stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I'll give me something to watch besides Netflix and whatnot. But man, I told you that somebody stole my goddamn string trimmer out the back of my truck. I was here. Not only did they steal a fucking $200 trimmer from me, I had to go back to the north side to go to the pawn shop where I got my first string trimmer from, and I bought another one exactly like it. I came into the store, and homeboy like, hey, what's going on? What you looking for, man? I said, man, I'm just looking at these string trimmers right here. He like, all right. And he looked at me, man, didn't you come in at the beginning of the summer? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. He like, yeah, I remember you, man. You got a string trimmer, right? Yeah. He said, what you doing in here, man? I was like, man, somebody walked off with my damn string trimmer. He like, for real? Yeah, somebody straight stole my weed eater out the back of the truck when I was at this house working. And it's messed up that you got to steal from me. And I'm broke as it is. Like, I don't have no money.
Mm-hmm.
All my money gets invested back into the business. I don't have no money. And a lot of my personal money gets invested back into the business. I don't have no money. And for you to steal from me, that set me back $180. It was actually supposed to be like $189, but all I had was like $181 on my card. And the only reason why I had that is because my client blessed me with an extra $20. Yes. And that was just off the strength that I went to their house and tightened them up real good. I was like, man, you ain't even had to do that, but I'm so thankful he did. He had to go talk to the owner. The owner was like, all right, 180. I was like, cool. Pulled my shit out the back of my truck. Now, it's my fault because I was working in the back, and I should have moved my truck and parked it in the back of their house where I was working at. So that's my fault, but at the same time, damn, dog, why you got to steal from me? Lucky I ain't see who did it. I've been itching to test out my new pistol. Lucky I ain't see who did it. Sure would have caught a bullet in the ass. And I'm so serious. Set me back $200. I don't have $200 to be buying no extra weed eater, which I mean I could use it for future and other stuff, but I hadn't planned on buying no weed eater. I was trying to save that money, you know, just in case something happens. If I need gas, whatever it is that I need, I was trying to save that money. But no. So I had to go south side from Chippewa all the way back home to the north side. Came home. I relaxed a little bit. I sat up underneath some air for about an hour and a half. I changed my tank top and my t-shirt because they were soaked. Sat on the couch, hydrated myself, took a little 40-minute nap, got back out there. I went to the pawn shop. That's when I hollered at dude them. And then I had to go back to the south side so I could finish up my people's property.
That's a waste of gas.
It is a waste of gas. And them, like, and I had already came by and cut his 2 rental properties down there on Cherokee. But it still don't mean shit unless it's been trimmed up. It's like a haircut. You can't get a haircut without a lining. You can't cut the grass without putting a lining on.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that I didn't want to raise my lawnmower, and we just had that big storm yesterday. Well, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. We just had that big storm Thursday. So Friday, the grass was pretty wet. I didn't want to raise up my lawnmower. So when I ended up coming back that evening, after the grass had dried back in, because I had to come back anyway and trim the grass, which I shouldn't have had to, but somebody stole my shit from me, so I had to go back home. Because honestly, I probably wouldn't even have went home if they hadn't stole my string trimmer. I probably would have just kept rolling. But no, somebody had to steal from me. So when I went back over there in the evening, I ended up cutting it again because it was like looking a little rough. Just because the grass was wet, it was getting clogged up in the lawnmower. It really ain't shit you can do unless you raise it up and lower it to your desired height. But yeah, I made it look real good. Much better than it did. But I'm like, damn, dog, I'm wasting gas. I had to go all the way to the north side, back to the south side, back to the north side. Like, I'll work anywhere, but at the same time, like, I'm gonna cut all my south side properties in one block. I usually start at my furthest point. My furthest point is typically the south side. So I start off at the south side, and I work my way back north, back to the crib. I got a few county customers and stuff like that. But I was so heated. I was so heated, man. I really was. It's a shame that we gotta steal from each other. The dude at the pawn shop, like, man, it's a shame. It'd be different if he was gonna do something with it, trying to earn some money. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what he doing with it. Nigga, you
It's the
stole
fact
that from
you
me.
took it, right?
And like I was telling homeboy, I was like, bro, I promise you, since I bought that trimmer, I ain't had no problems out of it. I ain't had no problems. I've been using it all summer. I ain't had no problems. It's been running, especially since I run premium gas in all of my equipment, including my pickup truck, because premium burns cleaner, so it doesn't leave as much carbon and build up and shit on your engine. So I run premium in all my equipment. I had that premium in there, running it, trimming, boom, no problem. And then I get to my people property and I'm like, well, this ain't that bad. I'm just gonna hit these two little squares on the front. Cause like all it is, like the back, yeah, you got a couple of backyard, but the little front got like two squares. You just hit that with the trimmer, boom, be done with it. You know, I looked in the back of the truck, I'm like, damn, what happened to my stuff? I know I ain't leave it at the house because I could have swore I loaded it back up on the truck. I was like, oh my God. So I ended up going back over there, looking, look around back, didn't see my trimmer, and I was like, I know I didn't leave it because I know I loaded it up in the truck. Stuck like Chuck. I really was. But it is what it is, man. That's life. I just know I need to be more diligent about watching my stuff. I hate to get to the point where a nigga got to start locking up his equipment with bike locks and shit. But I might just start doing that. I know it sounds petty, but I might have to start locking my stuff up, like painting my lawnmower up to my weed eater and my blower. Because that nigga could have walked off of my backpack blower. That's another $300 right there. And if I had lost my backpack blower, then I really would have been stuck. But anyways, that's enough of that.
That's crazy.
It is. But in more positive news, Marina Robinson Snowden is the first Black woman to graduate from MIT with a PhD in nuclear engineering.
I saw that.
Black Girl Magic was in full effect earlier this month when Marina Robinson became the first Black woman to earn a PhD from MIT in nuclear engineering. Snowden's dissertation focused on the development of radiation detectors for future nuclear arms control treaties. According to her personal website, she is a native of Miami and earned a BS in physics from the illustrious Florida A&M. Snowden took to her Instagram to share some of her thoughts on her achievement. No one can tell me God isn't. Grateful is the best word I have to describe how I feel. Grateful for every part of this experience, highs and lows. Every person who supported me and those who didn't. Grateful for a praying family, a husband who took on this challenge as his own, sisters who reminded me at every stage how powerful I am, friends who inspire me to fight harder. Grateful for the professors who taught for me, grateful for the professors who fought for and against me. Every experience on this journey was necessary and I'm better for it. And she also goes on to say, when they ask where the skilled Black female technical minds are, no, there are many. And she proceeds to tag a bunch of Black intellectual women. What do you think about that, Rebecca? The sister just earned a PhD from MIT. And she's a beautiful sister. Can y'all see that? Hold on, let me switch. Can y'all see that?
I think
beautiful.
it's dope.
That's a beautiful sister.
I think it's dope.
And she look young too.
I sure hope. Well, I'm going to school on scholarship, so I don't have to pay for it. So I hope that whenever I graduate, people show up and be supportive.
I'll be there.
You stupid.
I'll be there.
You
Just
stupid.
smoke some weed.
I'm
I'll be
done.
there.
But I think that's dope. Love it.
That's it. Just dope.
hmm
I'm proud of you, sis. I really am.
Do your thing.
I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of her husband and her family infrastructure who
hmm
supported her to keep going through the process. Because getting a PhD is no small task. And
Getting
she,
a bachelor's is no small task. I can imagine what getting a PhD is like.
and like I say, she looks young. She looks no older than maybe about her mid-30s.
It takes about that long.
There's a lot of
Consistent.
people who don't get their PhDs till like way later in life. I got my bachelor's, I gotta take a break.
hmm
Went back and got my master's, I gotta take a break. Oh, I think
hmm
I'm gonna go back and get my PhD. And they're from MIT, which is
hmm
one of the best technical colleges in the world.
Yeah.
I'm proud of her and her support system for supporting her and picking her up when she was falling. That
Yep.
is what we got to do as a community. That is how you succeed. Support each
hmm
other. Interdependence. I depend on you, you depend on me. It's like the pyramid in cheerleading. Like, you know how the cheerleaders get out there, they'll have 2, 3 people on the bottom, and it'll be spread out to where their weight of the people above them can be supported by the people below them.
hmm
And then the person who's on top has to be supported by everybody in that pyramid. That is how you do it. Work together. Work together, support each other, lift each other up. And
hmm
yeah, she even said she got motivation from her haters.
Sometimes you have to. It be like that.
Didn't Cat Williams talk about that back in the day? He said
hmm
when a person get mad at you for being successful, they look at you like they got that like their queasy faces.
hmm It's just like he said, if you ain't got no haters, if you feel like you got too many haters, feel free to hate on me.
Man,
Like, what are you mad at your haters for? They doing their job.
for real. People be hating on you. You
Wow.
gotta stay the course. That's how I feel. In a whole different side of the game,
hmm
last year, I believe that San Antonio opened the first wheelchair water park.
Mm.
This is a water park specifically designed for people with disabilities, handicapped people.
That's dope.
Yes. So, according to ABC News, Morgan's Inspiration Island in San Antonio, Texas, is the first of its kind. Imagine taking a child with a disability to a water park for some summer fun, only to find out not all the attractions were accessible. That will never happen to Morgan's Inspiration Island, an ultra accessible splash park opening this weekend in San Antonio, Texas. When was this published? June 16th of last year. So they basically been open for a year. Yes, the new park is an offshoot of the popular Morgan's Wonderland, a theme park built on the same premise that everyone, regardless of age or ability, is included. Like Morgan's Wonderland, every part of the park is wheelchair accessible. Morgan's Inspiration Island promises to give individuals with physical or cognitive special needs a place where they can splash and play without barriers.
That's awesome.
It overlooks the theme park's 8-acre catch and release fishing lake, a focal point in the 7-story lighthouse with a rotating beacon on top, 6 major elements, including Calypso Cove, a water music garden, splash pad, and a shipwreck island splash pad, which includes an accessible pirate ship with a giant dumping water bucket on top, comprised a $17 million tropically themed island paradise inspired by Hartman and his wife Maggie's 23-year-old with special needs. We decided to call it Morgan's Inspiration because Morgan, their daughter, has been the catalyst for every project that we pursued to help the special needs community. Opening officially June 17th of 2017, Morgan's Inspiration Island has invited groups serving those with special needs to help thoroughly test all aspects of the new water park. Waterproof wristbands and RFID technology are available so parents can go to a location station and easily find their children and other members of their party. Park has limited capacity and advanced ticket purchases are encouraged. The park is free to anyone with special needs. I think that's dope.
I do too. I think that's super great. Why not? Yeah.
I think it's a fantastic idea, man. Because I know you feel left out. You ain't got a wheelchair.
Yep. And then, like, you want to go, do certain things and go out and chill and, just like everybody else. And you can't because the water park isn't accessible for you.
Right. Or any theme park for that matter. I mean, Six Flags is kind of like that way too. Like, there's only a few places that's accessible, like handicap accessible. Although, like, some of them, they will allow you to move to the front of the line if you're handicapped, like physically, like literally handicapped. You can't be pretending like you handicapped, even though I remember back in the day, we used to like go up in like the little handicap entrance and we used to sneak out like in front of everybody so we could skip the line. I know. That was back in the day though. We was kids.
Back in the day when things were cool.
We used to roll on boats and truths.
Yeah, Eric Badu.
I love her.
It's about to clown outside, bro.
Is it?
It's been thundering all day.
Nigga, we got that Thursday.
And we just got that. The rain y'all just had, we just had that the day before. It's about to clown again outside. I'm like, you know what? You keep this.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually supposed to rain here for a couple days.
No, it's about to clown outside.
That storm was crazy. Let me see. Sea murder star witness recants their statements. Testimony that rapper fatally shot teen in the Harvey nightclub. Now, for those of you who do not know or are not familiar with Corey Miller, aka C Murder, the older brother of Master P and Silk Shocker. I don't believe he's the oldest. I think their brother Kevin was the oldest who died, but that's neither here nor there. But the brother has been serving time in Angola State Prison, if I'm not mistaken, for some years on supposedly a murder charge. Now, we also have to keep in mind that Angola was originally a slave plantation, and it still quite ran like a slave plantation. So, like Boosie, Lil Boosie, he was locked up in Angola. There was a whole lot of people locked up in Angola. It's people locked up in Angola from the 80s and 90s who have never gotten a trial, never even gone to court, never even been convicted.
They just there.
Just there.
That's crazy.
That's Angola. I believe they have a lot of people subsidize their prisoners so they can put them out in the field and work. You know, but yeah. So it says on NOLA.com. Shout out to all my New Orleans people. The Patens, shout out to all the Patens. There's my peoples. They are them Creole folks who are their families in the New Orleans area. So the story says a key witness against Corey C. Murder Miller changed his story Tuesday, June 26, swearing he lied when he testified that the rapper shot and killed a teenage fan 16 years ago at a Harvey nightclub.
Wow.
With Kenneth Jordan recanting, Miller asked the judge to throw out his murder conviction. I know that the individual who I saw shoot the gun was not Corey Miller, Jordan 35 said in an affidavit filed in the 24th Judicial District Court. Miller's attorney, Paul Barker, and Jordan alleged the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office detectives and prosecutors of knowingly forced Jordan to make false statements by threatening him with criminal charges in another matter. He really was their star witness at the second trial. Without him, they don't get a conviction, said Barker, who filed the memorandum seeking a new trial for Miller. The sheriff's office and the district attorney's office would not comment. Miller, younger brother of New Orleans rap mogul Percy Miller, thought he was older, but it's not. Okay. Is serving a life sentence in the Louisiana State Penitentiary at Angola. So just know when you hear Angola, think slave plantation. That's all they did. And we're going to throw up a couple new buildings here, a couple of steel bars for the Negroes, and yep, we're just gonna rehabilitate this plantation into a prison, which is still run like a plantation. So a jury voted 10-2 and convicted him on August 11, 2009 in the death of Stephen Thomas, who was 16. Thomas had used another person's ID card to make his way into the now closed Platinum Club on the night of January 12, 2002. A group of men attacked and beat him as he stepped off the stage. Thomas was then shot inside the club. Detectives arrested Miller, booked Miller with Thomas killing 6 days later. In the new affidavit, Jordan said sheriff's office detectives arrested him a year later on January 20, 2003 in connection with the death of his newborn daughter. The infant's mother eventually was convicted of manslaughter in the baby's death.
Wow.
So they tried to get homeboy on manslaughter case for his daughter, his newborn daughter. So they was trying to hold that against leverage for him, but his raggedy baby mommy eventually was convicted of manslaughter.
Wow.
She was only 16 when the child was born, according to the court records. Jordan told he was faced a possible felony carnal knowledge charge with a 10-year sentence for having sex with her at the age of consent in Louisiana was 17. Jordan had been in the club on the night Thomas was killed, and authorities offered him leniency if he provided a statement implicating Miller in the murder. Jordan said in an affidavit, "I was distraught and scared." Jordan said that The added pressure he felt pressured him to lie. And then it goes on to talk about some other stuff in this extra case, but you get the point.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Clearly, the brother's not guilty. And he's known he was guilty. He always known. But yet, the corruption is deep that the brother can't even get out of Angola. And I hate the fact that people say that him and P had a falling out. Him and P ain't had no falling out. Him and Master P ain't never had no falling out. Nigga, like, man, we brothers, man. I put money on his books all the time.
I was about to say, I ain't never heard of anybody saying him and Master P had a
Who you think paying his lawyer fees?
Mm-hmm.
Who you think taking care of his family? He been in jail for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Doing life for a murder he didn't commit.
That's crazy. And all because the prosecution don't want to let you go without a case. That's the same thing my homeboy going through. Prosecution, you ain't got no witnesses. He ain't did none of this. And there's no evidence to prove anything. But you will not let him go without giving him a charge. Because just in case he might do something, it's going to look bad on you because you let him go without a case. That's what it looked like to me. I think if he do ever get out, he should sue them niggas. I mean, there's no amount of money that can replace your life or the years you've missed.
Man, they don't care. They just want conviction. Oh, man, we got that nigga. Come on.
Mm-hmm. That's ridiculous.
Excuse me, I had a burp that came up from the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And according to a source that's very close to me, his name is Dave Landrum, on June the 28th at 2 p.m., this guy said that the fact that Sherry Cruz allowed a white man to molest him in front of his wife tells me that he's okay with being raped by Master for some resources.
I mean, technically, that's kind of what happened.
It's true.
It's kind of what happened because when Terry Crews did come out and tell his story about whatever happened, it was one of the things where he was like, "Oh, well, I didn't want to say anything because the big black man, this and that," or "Oh, I didn't want to say anything because I have a career and I didn't want to ruin my career, my wife." Woo. It's the same thing. You just didn't have to bend over to do it.
Right. That's true. That is absolutely true. Let me see. Georgia just has, well, I'm not going to say has, but there are two men behind Georgia's first African-American brewery.
That's dope.
Yes. And this was posted last week.
That's what's up.
8 days ago. Georgia currently has 66 breweries. Now, this is according to Blavity. Georgia currently has 66 breweries, and one of them, only one, is black owned. Down Home Brewing. Sound like some black shit. Down Home Brewing, which is working hard to make the beer industry a little blacker. Chris Reeves and William Allen Moore spoke to 11 Live about the challenges they face as trailblazers in the community. The two men started canning beer in March of 2018 at a space in Georgia's smallest production brewery. Starting the business was a challenge, noted Reeves. During the whole time, I'm questioning myself. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes. It was fun seeing people's reactions to it, saying, oh, okay, this is cool. Then you see the backstory behind it, and we tell our stories with our family and how this comes from a place of family, said Moore. People get excited and can really relate to it. Moore is a graduate of Morehouse College. School of Medicine, and neither of men have quit their day jobs while running their brewery company. Ultimately, the two hope to open a craft brewery of their own so they can quit these jobs. It's funny. Somebody had to put this gif of Dave Chappelle up here.
They stupid.
Whoever put this gif in this article, just know you petty.
They ain't shit for that. That's crazy.
Article continues on to say, I think Georgia has been long overdue to have African Americans as leaders in this particular industry. Said Nancy Palmer of Georgia Craft Beer Guild.
That's what's up.
That's a mouthful. Clearly, we could use more women in this industry as well. Hold up. First of all, let me look up this name. Nancy Palmer. Nancy Palmer. Is she black? Nope, she's white. Of course she is. I already knew she was. I ain't gonna lie.
You stupid.
Come on now. Well, I think that African Americans are long overdue. And then there needs to be more women in the brewing industry too.
Maybe she's just feminist.
Like that feminist I had that conversation with the other week.
No comment.
We talked about that 2 weeks ago, didn't we?
About the girl you had the conversation with?
Yes.
You just told me about this past week. Like this week. Yes.
That must have been. Oh, wait, because Pride weekend was last weekend. Okay. So what do you think about the brothers and a brewing company? And then we'll get on that. And then
I think it's dope, and I hope it's more places that pop up like that. I think it's dope.
I think it's dope too. I would like to. I would like to taste their products. I really would. I like beer. I'm not a huge beer drinker, but when it's hot out there like this, I ain't gonna lie, a beer is so refreshing. You be outside in hot ass sun all the day, and you crack that beer open. Man, that beer be feeling good going down. You be like, oh man, I need this one. Jesus. But anyway, I would love to taste their beers. If I ever go down to Georgia, I would like to stop by their brewery and I would like to try what they have. Because we need more everything. We need more everything. You know, just like the homie, the brother Zach, who has the Black Brew Tea Company. Dude's an herbalist and all types of stuff. Puts together little tea concoctions and stuff like this. Dude cold with it. Local St. Louis brother. His name is Zach. Black Brew Tea. Look him up. He'll even put together a little special package for you. Whatever you need, he got you. Legitimate herbs.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. Cool. Facebook just let me know that I got a message. I wanted to sort of expand the podcast a little bit. I wanted to get some more co-hosts on here, some guests. I think we need to start having more guests.
Okay.
So I reached out to a good brother in New York. And he hit me up. He's like, yeah, just let me know the topic so I can research them first. So that's what's up. But let me see. How do I start with this situation with this white woman? Hold on, let me take a swig of water first. This is a story for your head. All right, so where do I start? So, not this Saturday, but last Saturday was the Pride Parade in St. Louis. Nothing wrong with your pride. Do what you do. It's not for me, but if that's for you, hey, go for it. So, anyways, last Saturday is Pride weekend, and I'm just standing on the platform at Brentwood, and I have this woman, this white woman. She asked me, it's like, oh, you know what time the trains come? Woo. I was like, well, the train doesn't come for like another 15 minutes or whatever. And I was like, okay, so the white woman, she asked, she's like, because the train was stopping all trains west of Forest Park would stop at Forest Park and then go back west. And all the eastbound trains going west would stop at Grand, continue on east into Illinois. Now, they are working on this brand new Metrolink station down there by the IKEA vendor over there in Midtown. Okay. So, because the tech station sits between Central West End and Grand, I guess they're behind schedule, so they had the train stop running so they could work on it and all this, that, and the third. So, white woman comes up to me. She's like, yeah, well, why are the trains only stopping at Forest Park today? Well, I was like, well, they're working on the new Metrolink station and this, that, and the third. That's why they're doing it. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, well, why do they do that on Pride weekend? Why did they do that on Pride weekend? They didn't do that. They know the Pride Parade is today. Why would they do that? I'm going to send a letter. I'm going to send a stern letter to Metro. They did not do this on Toxic Male Patriarchy Day. I was like, Toxic Male Patriarchy Day? I had to hit the thinking man emoji. Toxic Male Patriarchy Day. Oh, you mean Father's Day? Which I didn't ask her that, but I just had to think about it. What is Toxic Male Patriarchy Day? Oh, Father's Day. Right. It's the only thing. It's the only conclusion that I came up with. So she's a feminist. And I was like, okay, I don't know what to tell you. Excuse me. Brother worked all day. It's a wee bit tired. But yeah, so she's talking, and you know, so she asked me, she's like, well, where did the Underground Railroad go? I was like, huh? Excuse me? Where did the Underground Railroad go? I don't quite understand. Like, what do you mean? Well, what happened to the Underground Railroad? Where is it? And I was like, well, I'm pretty sure there are a few historical sites where the Underground Railroad went to, but I was like, the Underground Railroad isn't actually underground. It's just a series of safe houses that slaves would use as a safe place to rest temporarily while they're on their way to to their next location. And she says, well, Where did all the slaves go? I think they all went up north in Canada. I was like, well, some of them went south. I was like, yeah, you're right. A lot of them did go north. A lot of them went north. A lot of slaves did travel up into Canada and make their homestead. And a lot of them went south into Florida. She was like, south? Why would they go south into Florida? Because there was a lot of Seminoles, Indians down in Florida, and the black people would go be in the Seminole tribe. Now, the Seminoles were basically dark-skinned niggas. I mean, it's basically what the Seminoles were. It's basically dark-skinned Indian niggas, a mix of dark-skinned Indian niggas and a mix of free slaves. So she was like, oh, okay. She's like, well, I figure that Canada would be the best place for black people. I was like, okay. She's like, well, you know, Canada doesn't have all these prisons and stuff like America has. I said, that's true. You're right. Canada does not have for-profit prisons. However, that does not mean that Canada is any less racist than the Americas. She was like, really? You think so? Yes. Nowhere in this world can you escape from racism and white supremacy. She's like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah. I said, the difference between Canada and America is open and honest about her racism. Canada's more closeted with hers. It's just like Hillary and Trump. Hillary is more closeted with her racism. Trump don't give a damn. He open about his shit. Hey, let's get them people out of here. Back in my day, that guy would have been punched in the mouth. We gonna build this wall. That nigga sending all type of dog whistles to their white folk. I said,
with no apologies.
Right. I said Hillary and Trump are the opposite sides of the same coin. And Hillary, let's not act like Hillary was standing right next to Bill when he was writing the three strikes laws. I said, matter of fact, it was Hillary who came on TV in 1994 and called us super predators. Say I was a child in 1994. She was calling me a super predator. I was a child back then too. Now, mind you, she don't look like she my age, but you know, white people age in dog years. So it's cool. But it's funny because when I told her that a lot of the slaves went down to Florida to be with Seminoles, she was like, oh, I got Indian in me too. I'm Blackfoot. Okay, bitch, whatever. You ain't no goddamn Blackfoot, but okay, cool. People always trying to claim some Indian. 1/14 Native American Cherokee.
Stupid.
For real, that's how they do. I got another story to tell you before we get out of here, dealing with that very same thing. So I was like, you know, Hillary was right there in 1994 when they signed the crime bill. She endorsed it. I said, it's just like the Democrats and the Republicans. They're the same. It's just one's for rich, one's for poor, but they're exactly the same. And I said, as a matter of fact, in the 1970s, they flip-flopped. The Dixie Cats became the Democrats, and they became the Poor People's Party. The Republicans became the Rich People's Party. I said, Abraham Lincoln was a Republican, and he so-called freed the slaves. Now, let's be clear. Abraham Lincoln was a good old boy. And I'm telling it all this to this white woman. It's facts. And I'm just talking to her like I'm talking to you right now. I said, let's be clear. Abraham Lincoln was a good old boy. He did not want to free the slaves. As a matter of fact, Lincoln himself said, if I could keep slavery and preserve the Union, I would. Which tells you where he's at. He was born and raised in Kentucky. He a good old boy for real. I said, so either the Democrats and the Dixiecrats, I mean, even the Democrats and the Republicans are the same. They just like to show you that they're different. You know, they like to try to show you that they're different, but they're really not. And we didn't talk that much after that. She was like, oh, it was nice talking to you. Her train came. It was nice talking to you. Have a great day. I was like, all right, have a great day. Now, back to the Indian story.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've ever talked about this on the podcast. I don't think I have. So, a few years ago, I was working at a place called Group. And I just so happened to be eating lunch with 3 white people. 3 white co-workers. One of them was the white chick that I was trying to get with so she can give me some of the resources.
Okay.
But then I had got with Kim, and then she got mad that I stopped talking to her ass. And then she was like, her friend, Lil Mandy, which was John's girlfriend, oh, well, you think you're good? You can't talk to her anymore? Deep breath, and I sighed, and I was walking away, and I turned around. I said, the only reason why I was talking to you in the first place so I can fuck. Now that I know that you're no longer interested in fucking, I'm good. I ain't got nothing to say to you. John was like, wow. John was a little young boy. John was like, wow. Well, and he like, ain't nothing I can say to that. They was just shocked. They was just like, you did? They was like, huh? I'm like, yeah, the only reason why I was trying to talk to you was I was trying to fuck. You ain't talking about fucking, I'm good. But like I say, I had got with Kim at that time, so fresh out of luck. But anyways, same people, same table. We were having a conversation about the American flag. Now, this is right around the time when I think her name is Bree Newsom. I believe it was Bree Newsom, the girl who climbed the flagpole at the South Carolina State House and took down the Confederate flag. John was telling me that he had this like Ford F-150 lifted, you know, little country white boy. And he had the Confederate flag plastered on his tailgate. And apparently people were getting mad that he had it on his tailgate. He said, I should get something put on there that says heritage, not hate. So me being the resident black guy, what do you think about the Confederate flag? I was like, well, honestly, I don't give a fuck about a flag. I was like, to be perfectly honest with you, I can give a fuck about the Confederate flag. If you want to fly that bitch, fly it as hard as you want to. I don't give a fuck. But the shit behind the flag is most definitely racist. It might have a little bit of heritage to it, but your heritage is racism. So he's like, and John's like, well, I'm not racist. I got Native American in my family. I'm 116 Cherokee. Like, okay. I said, he's like, yeah, my grandfather or 1/4 Cherokee or great grandfather, somebody. He like, yeah, my great grandfather, whatever, was like, you know, almost full blooded Cherokee and this, that, and third. Woo, woo. So he's like, I can't be racist because I'm part Native American. I was like, well.
Wow.
I was like, well, it's funny how white people claim. I was sitting at the table with 3 white folk. I said, it's funny how when white people say they got Native American in their blood, they always claim Cherokee. I said most likely your grandfather was a $5 Indian who paid $5 on the Indian registration, the Dawes Rolls, in order to get some of those Indian benefits. Table got quiet as fuck.
What was they gonna say? So nobody responded?
I don't think so. They might have. It was a couple years ago. I don't exactly remember all what happened, but yeah, I was just basically like, it's kind of funny how white people claim Native American. They always say they Cherokee. That's funny.
That's crazy.
Hey, it's the truth. White people always try to claim some shit.
I have yet to hear a white person claim, and I've never heard a white person claim. You know what I mean? Like claim anything other than being white.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's time for us to get up out of here. See, I'm yawning.
I
Tomorrow's
see.
Sunday. Gotta work tomorrow. Got church in the morning, and then after that, I got Miss Rhoda yard. I'm gonna cut, and then while I'm out in the county, I'm gonna go ahead and cut Tony yard. That way, I ain't gotta worry about it. Then I gotta go holler at Miss Brooks so I can do some more stuff in her house, mulch her landscape, stuff like that. So I'm gonna be busy. I'll be tired as hell. I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait till the winter comes because I'm gonna get me a break.
Oh, from cutting grass and stuff. Yeah, man.
And nigga tired. I ain't even got back with one of my customers about their new house pulling their weeds at their new house because I haven't even had a chance to go back over to their new house to look at it again. And I need to call Donna. I'll probably call her Monday and see if she's still done. I have to apologize. Like, hey, I've been really busy. I haven't had a chance to get back over to your house to look at the landscape again and this, that, and the third. So I'm busy, man. I know some areas that I can pick it up and stuff like that. But the boy be tired, man. I ain't lying. The boy be tired. I'll be praying for rainy days. I'll be like, oh, thank God it's raining on my off day. Lord Jesus, thank you. And my boy, he be like, man, it's too hot to go outside, man. Fuck that. I'm like, shit, you want the goddamn business you with? Ah, fuck that. I'm gonna have to wait till it's cooler. Well, you ain't gonna be getting no business then.
That's hilarious.
But, you know, that's like Miss Brown called me today. Oh, are you in the mood to cut grass or is it too hot? I said, I'm always in the mood to cut grass, Miss Brown. I said, remember, I stopped by last week and I checked on your grass and it wasn't ready to be cut. So that's why I give you another week, you know. But I'm sure since the rain we didn't have, your grass has kind of grown up a little bit. Yeah, it has. Because you be having to remind old people that you did stop by and they ain't want their grass cut. You got to remind old people. Miss Brown, I remember I stopped by the house and you wasn't ready to get your grass cut last week. So I gave you a week for your grass to grow, and then I'll be out, you know, to take care of you. No problem. But it is what it is. Shout out to Miss Brown. She cool people. She cool people.
Mama, she gonna need her yard cut.
Yeah.
Tell David, I need my yard cut next week.
Oh yeah, your mother-in-law. Your mother-in-law got to call you so she can verify you got that money.
That's all.
So you can call me and tell me to cut the grass.
Right, that's all.
I understand. She cool too. Mama Max has always been cool.
Now you just make sure you tell her Thanksgiving you want one of the potato pies, as she call them. She hook you
Potato pies. Well, Rebecca, since we talking about potato pies, nigga, I want some greens for Thanksgiving. What's up?
I am not doing that. I won't even be in town. Well, I'm not supposed to be in town for Thanksgiving. I'm allegedly supposed to be in South Carolina.
Ain't nobody
Allegedly.
going no goddamn South Carolina. Where you going to South Carolina? Go see Cynthia?
No, Cynthia live in North Carolina. South Carolina is about 2.5 hours the other way. But
Oh, that's
Regis and
right.
them
You
is
going to
supposed to
see
be.
Regis Geechee Gullah family.
Oh my gosh. I mean, some of them talk clear English, but his mama still don't. I don't know what she be saying.
Man,
I don't. I don't know.
shout out to the Geechee Gullahs, man. Shout out to the Geechee Gullahs, man, because you know, black people have such a relationship with nature and with the earth. And basically, what made the Geechee Gullahs was the white folk was like, oh, all that shit over there, all that swampland we don't want. You niggas can have that. We gonna take all of this other good land over here, and you Geechee niggas go over there with them swampland with them goddamn mosquitoes and shit.
Mosquitoes. Not mosquitoes, but
Yeah,
mosquitoes.
yeah,
What is a
mosquitoes.
mosquito? What the hell is a mosquito?
That's a mosquito, nigga. That's mosquito land, nigga.
Oh my
That's a
god.
country way of saying mosquito. Mosquito.
You
And
stupid man.
Regis ancestors took that swampland and built on it and made whole communities.
Hmm.
Unwanted, wasted land that the white man couldn't do nothing with, just like them chitterlings and them hog maws and all that shit that the slave was eating that the slave master didn't do. Big Mama would get it and she would purify that pork and everybody would have a meal based off of the shit that the white man couldn't do nothing with it. So shout out to all the Gullah family, man, down in the Carolina areas.
Oh, real quick.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, hello. Rebecca?
can you hear me?
I can.
In the group, Chantel says, "So what happened to Dave? I think the government got him."
I'm still on Facebook.
I don't
I'm
think they
just
noticed that you exited out of that group from your regular page. Your Yusuke page is still on there, but not your Dave page. So that's
that's,
why she's like, I'm starting to think the government got him. What y'all think?
that's because the black antagonist be having too much time and black bean soup on his hands, and he just be posting shit. What do you think about this? 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 Like, God damn.
You know, Yannick loves talking about he loves talking about relationships. And he likes talking about the things that black women need to fix. But more so he loves talking about relationships.
And like I was saying earlier during the podcast before you joined, like I'm really antisocial. That's what old girl. Like, people be thinking I be having all stuff to talk about. And I really don't. It don't be. It really don't be nothing happening with me. It be the same old, same old. It be like, hey, what's going on, Dave? What's new? Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Man.
Be my answers because I don't really be having too many exciting things that I'm doing. I'm not gonna say I'm lame, but I just keep to myself and I just do me. And Becky's like the only person who I actually talk to on a daily basis. Becky be having more action than I do, I promise you. Becky always be getting into some shit. Let me tell you what happened today, nigga. I'll be like, damn, Becky.
Man, somebody
What?
it's always some shit happening at work.
And look. Lady Q 1502 on the IG, running away from God's spiritual awakening series, sister. What you got going on?
Shut up. Hopefully I'll be done with book 4 this summer.
Yeah, book 4, nigga.
Book 4 finna be off the chain because that's when a lot of stuff is getting ready to happen in book 4. Like a lot of stuff. The old white man finna be brought down off his pedestal by the 2 detectives. Or the two PIs. They don't know but see the thing is in the book they don't know what kind of ties the PIs got.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So they finna basically bring the white man down. I think I'm still debating if I'm gonna kill Gavin or not. What?
I feel that.
I'm still debating if I'm gonna kill Gavin. But other than that, nothing. Got some stuff going on with the idea of 5-star. I got some blog posts. Other than that, working, man.
I feel that. Yeah, y'all. I ain't really got too much going on. More Law in St. Louis, MOOR, Law in St. Louis, IG, Facebook. Your boy finna be starting a new job, you dig? So we gonna talk about that. Pay every week, pays better. Other than that, man, I really ain't got nothing going on. If y'all can hear that music in the background, man, that is a local artist. I think he's from Minnesota, but he stays in St. Louis now, man. Firewater Red Star. Brother is dope. And he's a fire-ass tattoo artist.
Really? Because I want a hand tattoo, like from my right finger all the way over to my thumb. I want a tattoo right there.
Yeah, he got like a whole clothing brand, like Tattoo Minami. Tattoo Minami. So like basically Tattoo Illuminati. He cold with the tattoos, bro. And he a fire ass rapper. So shout out to Fire Red Star, bro.
Where he based out at?
You say what?
Is he like St. Louis on the south side, north side?
Shit, I don't know where he at right now. I'm friends with him on Facebook. And I say he a local rapper and he do tattoos and shit. So I seen him a few months ago at Walmart. Actually, I'm gonna turn that off for a second. I seen him a few months ago at Walmart. Chopped it up with him for a second, man. He doing all right. You know, I know his mom's had passed a little while ago, so that was kind of hard on him and his brother. But yeah, man. Shout out to Firewater Red Star. It's a good ass dude, bro. 100. Becky, you got something?
You just follow me on Instagram and Twitter at LadyQ1502 and on Facebook at Arthur R. Quarles, and also on my other Facebook page, The Idea 5-Star. Send me a message. That's about it.
Some more track by Firewater. Ain't real. Terry Crews, you ain't real. You ain't a real nigga.
You petty.
Yeah, man. So that's all we got, Becky. You got anything else? Because I don't have anything else.
And that's all for me.
And we'll be back, hopefully, with Gooch the Great next time.
Yeah. Sorry, Gooch.
I told him, I was like, yeah, we're going to be a few minutes. Becky need a few minutes. He's talking about some women. I can't wait on Becky. She too late. All right.
I shoot him a text and apologize.
You should. Niggas don't get played. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah. You niggas ain't real niggas.
Is this your Terry Crews dedication song?
You niggas ain't real niggas. Yeah, you ain't real, Terry. You ain't real, Terry. Terry Crews, you ain't real. You ain't a real nigga. We know what it is. You ain't real. That white man touch on you like that, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Lucky man, we out of here.
All right, bye.
I'm gonna stop going in on Terry Crews. I promise.
You lying.
I will. But if he come out and say some more sucker shit, just know you ain't a real nigga.
Stupid ass.
Hopefully we'll be back next week.
Alright,
That is,
then.
if YouTube allows us to broadcast one more time.
Yeah, you know
Thanks
how
for
that
watching. And hit that like button, share it, subscribe to it. And if you have something that you would like for us to discuss, please write that in the comment box below.
be. Sure.
We
We
will
would
have no
greatly
problem
appreciate it.
discussing something that you would like us to discuss.
Yeah.
Because we're fair, okay? It's the People's Podcast, and the people talk to us, and you want us to talk about something, we got you. We got you, beloved, we got you.
You better be careful with that, because you might get somebody that wants you to talk about like stuff that you don't necessarily agree with.
No comment.
Nah, wait. Wait.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Well, anyways, we're out of here. Catch you next time. Goodbye.
Peace.
Holler, peace, chicken grease, all that good stuff.